So I talked about giving you guys the instructions, I guess, on how to use these tools that we're all given so that you can construct your blueprint for the life that you want to live. So, what do I mean by these tools? Well, the first one is your emotions, right? You have like your heart, that's a tool. And the second one is your brain. That's also a tool and lets you think. Another one is your body. It's the big picture tool, right? And then you have things like your spirit, right? And then you have things like your finances. And these are all different tools or pillars or however you want to look at it, but they're different facets that create the person who you are. And if you are weak in one area or two areas, if your pillars aren't built up in, one or two areas, it doesn't matter how tall you build up or how strong you build up the other ones. Like, you could have an amazing body, but if you never work on your mind and you never work on your emotional stability, right, you'll never be able to communicate with anybody because you'll just be fucking caveman, ooga, ooga, right? And you'll never be able to connect with anybody because you'll just be so misunderstood by the emotions. You're just like, is this rage? What? I don't get it. What is going on here, right? What is this feeling that I'm feeling? I don't understand it, right? If you don't have the money, you're never gonna get to the peak of whatever you wanna be in fitness, right? And if you don't have the spirit, right? If you don't have the self-belief in yourself, like if you don't have something to really harbor the being that is your soul, then you're just gonna be like lost. You'll never have any understanding or appreciation for what you're even doing here, right? So you have to build up all these facets, and these are all like tools, they're all pillars, they're all parts of you that are required to be strengthened in order for you to build something that's big enough to stand above the bullshit. And so the first thing that I would say you should probably focus on is not money. It really isn't. It's your spirit and your emotions. Right, like those two things, if you can get those under control, right? If you can get your spirituality under control, if you can get your emotions under control, then you can start to really like knock out the other ones, because those ones are so powerful. A sense of belonging, a sense of like being and really acknowledging yourself and who you are is beyond powerful, because the one voice that you listen to every single day, 24/7, is yours. Right? And it ties into the emotions, right? If you don't understand your emotions and your spirit is being bullied by your emotions by not understanding them, you're going to feel this sense of hopelessness. That's where your despair and anxiety and depression lie. They lie in a self-doubt that is amplified by a lack thereof understanding the emotions which you're feeling. So before you can even start to put yourself through all the rigorous challenges that come with like working out all the time or eating healthy, right? Or building up financial wealth, understanding a budget. Before you can even get to any of the complexities and stresses that come with those, right? You gotta work on understanding your emotions and understanding who you are, like understanding yourself. And it's hard. It's not easy. I'm not your therapist. I really can't do it for you. I recommend that you do get a therapist. If you don't have somebody who has those things under control and you can emulate or you can learn from them, you need to go to somebody who has a degree in that, because they're gonna give you the insight and they're gonna ask you the questions that you need to be asking yourself to learn, right? Because you don't learn from statements, you learn from asking questions, right? I don't go in, tell people I'm undeniably the best ever at X, Y, and Z, right? I have to show it. And the only way to show it is to ask those questions and be like, okay, hey man, so you're saying we have to do it this way, but let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about this way? That is an example of being like, hey man, like that's really smart. How smart do you think that this is? And that now you're in this exchange of information, and now you can say, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. So now you're learning, okay, maybe my way doesn't work, right? Or maybe you're learning, okay, that's why he was thinking like that. And that makes perfect sense for why he would have thought that that would work. And now I can explain to him, okay, hey, look, I see where you're coming from. And this is why I think this is going to work better. That's what like emotional maturity is. That's what having a strong spirit is. And that's what you need to be focused on first before you can even walk into any of the other chapters of what I'm trying to teach. But what do I know? You know, I could just be talking a whole bunch of nonsense. It's not like you can look up this stuff. I think it's called like the 4 pillars or 5 pillars. You know, what did I say? I said body, you know, spirit, emotion, finances. I think those are the 4. I think it's 4. Is it 4? Maybe I said 5 earlier. I don't know. Watch it back. If you're not taking notes, you know, it's a video. You can rewind it. So rewind it if you missed any of that. I mean, what do I know? I don't know. Does it sound legit? If it sounds legit, I'll see you in the next video. If not, well, hey, thanks for joining, you know? Like, comment, subscribe. Seriously, comment if you have questions, because I can go on about this forever. And if you want more information, or if you want to just chop it up about something that I said, or you want clarifying questions on something that I said, please ask. I just want to help, man. That's like I said. I want to help whoever, however. Holler at your boy. Yo, but don't ask for no peso, bro, all right? As far as you guys are concerned, I'm broke, all right? Let's keep that as the mindset, all right? Don't ask. I ain't got it like that, bro. All right? I ain't got it like that.